if you have appetite to lose further 25%, then you should explore and then you should find out the dips. So, but ultimately, all stocks are not going to become zero. So there could be value in this market, but more than the value, you should have the guts to buy it, at this price. That is more important.
What can the investors expect at a time when markets are volatile? Joining me to talk more on this is Vijay Kedia, who's the founder and MD of Kedia Securities. Thank you for joining us on NDTV Profit. Sir, what is the reason the market, Indian markets are being hit? Is it the oil surge, which has now been at a better place now? The prices have reduced. So what do you think are the reasons the market is being super volatile?
Yeah, of course, because when there is fire in your neighborhood, then you have to be, you should be panic, should be there. So this is what is happening. Obviously, the main reason is the petrol, like crude. It is, I think it was 120. So from 75, 80, it jumped to 120. So of course, it can change the equation, the economy of all the entire world, as we all know. So that was the reason, and the biggest reason, I think nobody knows that what is going to happen, how far this war is going to continue and when it is going to end. Nobody knows. And what would be the impact on the shipping? What would be the impact on the freight? What would be the impact on petrol? What would be the real impact? That nobody knows. So when market is in this kind of confusion, that time volatility happens. That is the nature of the market. The same thing is happening in this market. Yeah.
So do you expect the market has reached a buy on dip, or the investors should wait it out a little more before going in the market and staying in cash?
No, it is very difficult to say because market has already fallen. Like mid cap and small caps are already down 40-50% from their peak. So if you have appetite to lose further 25%, then you should explore and then you should find out the dips. So, but ultimately, all stocks are not going to become zero. So there could be value in this market, but more than the value, you should have the guts to buy it, at this price. That is more important. So I think personally, if you ask me, I would never like to catch the bottom. I am happy if the market makes a bottom and if my horizon is for long term and if I will get a stock costlier, say 10%, 25, 15, 20%, I am okay with that. So what I would say that it might affect your sleep. So that is why don't try to catch the bottom. Let the market stabilize, then you can buy. Nobody is going to reward you. Your name is not going to appear in Guinness Book of World Record that you bought at the dip. You bought at particular 46 rupees and the market did not go down even a penny from there. Nobody is going to praise you for that. So don't take that credit now. Let the market settle.
And so your take on valuations, you've been an expert with mid and small caps. So what is your overall outlook on the valuations right now?
I think there are pockets where valuation has become really very cheap. And I always say that bull market is like a sunshine. It is always there somewhere. But you have to be very selective. You have to be very knowledgeable that which stocks are you going to buy. And you have to be quite very patient also. That even, as I said earlier, that even if you buy at the lowest price, even then stock can fall 20%, 15, 20% from your buying price. So you should have that kind of mindset to face that. And of course, you should have patience as that. It's a long-term game. If you have a vision of like that you will buy today and sell tomorrow, or maybe after 2 months or 3 months or 6 months, then you could be in danger.
Sectors you're bullish and bearish on right now, and especially in the mid and small cap space?
So I am personally bullish on infrastructure companies. I think they have already fallen a lot from their peak made in 2024. So I see some value there in infrastructure, and of course some public sector banks also. I find that they are also reasonable, very cheaply priced, not reasonably priced. So, but timing is known to none.
So, any advice for the investors how to pick small and mid cap stocks at this time? Because you said the valuation is now reasonably, valued better.
No, that depends on what. If you understand the story, if you are convinced with the story, then you should buy. Otherwise, it's better to invest through mutual fund. Don't try to be adventurous, in this market. If you don't understand, if you have some perspective, some formula, some principle, or some knowledge that this is how this sector is going to behave in next 3-4 years. If you have some clues, then you should invest directly into this market. Otherwise, you should invest through mutual fund.
Your outlook on IT stocks, because they've corrected now, do you feel the IT will bounce back, or right now it's not the time to invest in IT? Because as you also spoke about, that's not innovated enough, the sector.
I will personally not invest in IT companies now. Even although they have fallen, but I would not invest. Yeah.
And your outlook on defense and defense has been anyway running up. Do you feel this is the time to invest in defense, or it's gone beyond the valuation?
I personally feel they are still expensive. So I may be wrong also. So I deserve to be wrong. So I would personally not invest. I usually try to find companies which are very cheap, compared to the market. So I would not invest in defense. Although future is very bright. We are seeing what is happening around the world. So of course, ultimately, the defense is a sunrise industry. But it's okay. I am happy with sandwich. Not necessary that I will have khichdi. That's all right.
And your outlook on the semiconductors and energy sector, because a lot of energy issues are happening due to the Middle East conflict mainly.
So I don't know semiconductor. I don't know which companies are. There are hardly any company listed in semiconductor. I don't know. And even because everybody knows what is going to happen, all this semiconductor, data center, and AI, TI, and everybody knows. So even if you find some company, valuation would be very expensive. So that is not my cup of tea.
So advice for the investors at this point, especially when the markets are going through a rough period.
No, you will get an opportunity because ultimately war ends. It's not because it's a big war. It is not like a local, regional kind of war. It is regional, but so many countries are involved into this, and so many rich countries are involved. There's some countries with high resources like crude and all involved in this war, or maybe affected or whatever. So it's a peculiar thing. So you can do bottom hunting also if somebody likes, if you have some idea, but be prepared to lose 20% for the time being and have a horizon of 3-4 years. Then you can be successful.
And your outlook on the AI bubble, like do you feel the tech companies, high-tech companies which are highly valued, is that a bubble that will burst, or it's still, they've corrected decent enough that it won't be of risk?
No, there is no company AI listed in this market. What people are talking about overseas, globally. Yeah, so maybe I don't think it is a bubble. It may settle down. Like this same thing happened in Y2K also, because there was a euphoria, then Y2K company burst. But ultimately, it gave internet to the world. So I think this AI is going to stay. It has not yet begun only. So maybe there will be some hiccups, but ultimately AI is the future.
And last question to you is that you are the one who spots the companies which are coming up. According to you, which are the companies which you would bet on? Because the startup culture has started in India, and a lot of companies are coming up.
Only technology company. I am discussing with so many companies related to deep tech and technology and AI and what you are saying. So I am finding that opportunity. I am trying to explore some opportunity there in startups, unlisted space. Yeah.
Thank you so much for speaking to NDTV Profit.